Hi, I'm Jay Goldman, and you are watching Status Update on Butterscotch.com. We're going to talk about a very important topic today, which is social media etiquette. Now, you're out there, you got an end goal in mind. Maybe you're trying to attract more followers. Maybe you got a band and you're trying to attract new fans, or you're trying to promote a company and you got a brand that you're trying to get out there and promote. Not everyone shares your end goal. And so how do you navigate the minefield of social media etiquette and get to your end goal without pissing off everybody in between where you are now and where you're trying to get to? Well, we've got 3 rules for being awesome. And if you follow these 3 rules, I can't guarantee that you're going to get to your end state that you're trying to get to, but you'll get a whole lot closer. The first rule is to observe. There are people out there who are doing really kick-ass stuff right now, and you want to see how they do it. Spend some time watching the way that they interact with their followers, the way that they interact with their community, if they're on Facebook, the way that they use their page. Observe the way that they're doing that, and then try to replicate that in your own campaign. So, rule number 1, observe. Rule number 2. The internet anonymizes people, and sometimes it's really easy to forget that there are humans on the other side of all of this stuff. You kind of forget when you're just going through something like blasting out an update to your Facebook fans that each one of them is actually a person. So I find it really helpful if you think of this as a cocktail party that you've been invited to join. If you just rushed into that party and yelled your company name or website at people, they'd kind of be surprised, but they'd just ignore you and go right back to their conversation, and you'd achieve nothing except for, of course, pissing them off. If you treat it more like a conversation, you'll create really lasting, valuable relationships with people. So you've obviously been in that social situation before where you get introduced to a group of new people. If you kind of have a conversation with them one-on-one and you learn a little bit about them and they learn a little bit about you, you create that lasting relationship that will actually be a valuable thing. Rule number 3, if it feels scammy, it probably is. There aren't any shortcuts to this stuff. That's the bad news. People always want to know, okay, we want to launch a new Facebook fan page, or we're going to launch a new blog, or we're going to get started on Twitter. How do I get up to 100 million followers? Well, there's really no way to do that that doesn't just involve spending time and doing the hard work. And so if somebody offers you a shortcut to get around doing that, or if you decide you're going to do something like run a crazy contest to get tons of followers overnight, you're either just going to piss everybody off and you're pulling some sort of scam, or you're not going to get valuable relationships out of it. The temptation with something like Twitter is to do a contest that's going to suddenly get you all of these fans because people are going to retweet it and start following you, but those people are just going to unfollow you when the contest is over, and even if they don't really care what you have to say. They just wanted to win the iPad or whatever it was that you were giving away. So rule number 3, if it feels scammy, it probably is. There's no shortcuts in this game. You just got to put in the time and the hard work, and you will get the satisfaction at the end of it of having some awesome relationships with people. Some specific things that you probably want to avoid, and they kind of play into the things that I've mentioned so far. One of them that drives people kind of nuts is using Twitter. There are a whole bunch of applications that you can add to your Twitter account that allow you to automatically direct message or DM people when they follow you. And you can say something like, thanks for following me. Here's a website that you might want to check out or some more information. Don't do it. People hate auto DMs. In fact, I know a lot of people that will instantly unfollow people who automatically DM them. If you want to greet each one of your followers that way, greet them that way in person. So send them a DM, go through your new follower list, send them a direct message, say thanks for following me, I checked out your page, it's really cool, or I've got a question about a topic that you might be knowledgeable about. Second, don't spam people with information that they didn't ask you for. So if you've got a Facebook fan page, for example, and you want to go in there and do an update to your fans, make sure that it's an update that's relevant to the topic of your page and that they're going to find interesting, because they're just going to stop being your fans if you keep sending them stuff that they didn't ask for. So make sure that the stuff that you're sending out to people, whether it's on Facebook or on Twitter or really any other medium, is stuff that they're asking for and that they're interested in. The last specific I would give is don't ask for something before you give something to people. Give them something that's valuable to them, and then they will be more than happy to give you something that's valuable to you. So if you've got a specific ask that you want people to do, give them something first, then ask them for the thing that you're trying to get them to do, whether that's to become a fan of your Facebook page, follow you on Twitter, enter a contest, whatever. Give them something first, then ask them for the thing that you're trying to get from them. If you were looking for a place to register a domain name, make sure to check out hover.com. It's a great place to register your next domain name. If you use the promo code at the bottom of the screen, you'll save 10% off your next purchases. I'm Jay Goldman. This has been Status Update on Butterscotch.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.